Okay, good morning, Year 8. If you're watching this video, chances are you would like to know how to build and create a digital propaganda poster for your spring term prep, which is perfectly fine. You're not limited, by the way, to using Canva to create your posters. You can use any platform that you feel most comfortable with. But if it's completely new to you, you want guidance, I'm just going to show you in this video a quick kind of approach as to what you could do to benefit this piece of prep work. That said, you may also decide to just use traditional hand-drawn poster techniques. But nonetheless, I'm expecting it to look like a piece of propaganda. So let's get started. This is going to take a short while, so just bear with me whilst I find Canva. Right. So you should all have Canva accounts now, I'm certain. As you can see, I've got lots of designs that I work on, and I've taught myself how to use this over the past few weeks. You guys can do the same. It's a life skill. You will do well, obviously, to adopt this, for future presentations upon which you are doing. So I'm just going to look at some templates here. What I'm looking for, let's get this out of the way. Magazines, yeah, I think we'll go with magazines because that's a good place, because I like to go with that magazine front cover style. So I'm thinking what I know about propaganda posters, I'm looking at these right now and I'm thinking, well, actually, they don't look like propaganda posters, but we can change and edit the layout to get the style that we want. We've got this chap here, for example, we could easily turn that into a communist leader if we wanted to. So I'm just looking for the style that befits my poster. Remember, with these propaganda posters, we're looking for those geometric shapes if you'd studied the artists, as you should have done last week. So lots of lines, lots of cubes and squares and triangles, and those geometric shapes to make it look like a propaganda poster. So I'm thinking at the moment, I'm going to go with that one, nice and blank. Customize this template, and I can get started on customizing it. Obviously, that is not the style of text that I want. Now, your propaganda posters are going to be about Animal Farm. So your job is to create a poster that kind of celebrates the power and the authority of the pigs of Animal Farm, and kind of showcase the rest of the world that actually things are going great on this farm. And when in reality, we know perhaps they're not. It's about telling a lie. So I'm going to think about our magnificent leader, Napoleon, and I'm going to put his name there. Napoleon. No, it's not about Napoleon. Okay. Text is too big, so I'm going to just change my font size. Let's change it to 80. Napoleon. Travel and lifestyle? Nah. We'll call that our glorious leader. But that's not the style of font that I want. If you want to get that kind of Soviet feel, my advice to you would be to go with either SK Concretica, so you can type that into there. But the one that I've been using for your prep homework is something called Barossa. Barossa is a font that just screams out Soviet Union. As you can see, Napoleon is now spelled out there, but I don't want to make the text bigger. Let's go 250. Zoom out, actually. Maybe that's a little bit too big. I'm going to reduce the size of that image. Get rid of those boxes there. Delete, delete. Bring down our glorious leader a bit more there. Okay, get rid of that arrow. Napoleon, our glorious leader. Well, let's put that in SK Concreta. SK Concreta. We'll make that slightly bigger. And there we go. So I've now got my font. I've got a black background. Is black, though, the colours of the Soviet Union? No, they're not. They're more muted colours. You've got lots of reds and yellows. What I'm going to do, though, I'm going to quickly Google Soviet Union propaganda art. You can see what I search. It's already there in my history. And I'm going to find an image that I'm going to base I mean, that's a nice one there with the black and gold and red, but I don't want my poster to look like that. I want it to look something like this, actually. So I'm looking, I've got a picture of Stalin there. Let me just save that image as. Save image as. Let's save it in my downloads. Call that Stalin. He's dead, for goodness sake. Stalin 1. There we go. Now, because I've saved that image in my downloads folder, I can go to uploads. You see I've already uploaded a lot of images here already. If I click on upload files, Stalin 1. There we go. I've got that poster there now, as I've got all of these others that I've used within your documents. But I like that poster. I really do like it. I'm going to get rid of that image there, actually. I don't want that anymore. I love frames, but we can always insert more frames later on. So that's the style of poster that I want. Let's get rid of the writing down there. We don't need that. I'm just going to make that larger. Now, I'm looking at this image. I've got a black and white sky. I've got towers that are red. I've got these kind of flags that are in these geometric triangle shapes. And I've got lots of tanks and the army there. But I don't want Stalin. I want Napoleon. So I'm going to add a page. How do I add a page? Add page. Let's bring that photo down there because that's going to be my inspiration. That's what I'm going to base my work on. Let me just make that there. Make that smaller. So my first thing, I'm going to think about my background. I want a background of a black and white sky. Let's just first of all see if it's in Canva. Black and white city. No, black and white country side photo. It might be there. It might not. We'll have a look. I mean, we've got the skies here, which is pretty good. I could use that. I could use this one. I could use none of them. Ugh, that's a good one. I like that. I don't even know what it is. But that looks perfect to me. Hello there. I'm just recording a video for year 8. It's a tutorial. Well, I could talk. Well, it will just record and they'll just listen to this conversation. Is it probably not a conversation to listen to? I'll be 5 minutes. Sorry, year 8. Yeah, so look, that's my background now. I'm going to pop that there. And there, I reckon I could put that like so. Let's just put that positioned back. Go backward, 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 backward. Yeah, do I like that? No. Black and white clouds. Ah, there we go. That'd be better. Kind of matching our color scheme now. That is pretty cool. And we're going to go with a nice red color. Now, if I bring this photo up here, I love doing this. So I'm going to bring this photo back up here because I want to use this color scheme. For Napoleon's name, I'm going to select that. Now that I've got this photo in here, when I click on the color of the font, I can scroll down to photo colors and I could just select that color there. These are all the colors in that poster. There we go. Check that out. Brilliant. Let's do the same with our glorious leader. I'm going to go back down, document color, red. Very good. I like that. Napoleon, our glorious leader. I want something down here, though, to represent the animals on the farm. So I am going to use Dali. So I can go to, it could be Bing Image Creator. So Bing Image Creator. If you haven't signed up to this yet, you know, I recommend that you do so because it's the future. Let me just pop into that. Let's see. Can you create for me in the style of a realistic black and white photograph an image of a farmscape with rolling hills, orchards, and a farmhouse. Let's just see what comes up. And I want it to be black and white because I want it to fit in with that kind of aesthetics. I like that word, aesthetics. I know this is probably taking a bit of time, guys, but it is worth it. Trust me. Let's just create him. Whilst it's creating, let's discuss the current events in Russia. Obviously, you have President, not Stalin, Vladimir Putin, and he utilizes propaganda in many forms, specifically the use of social media, and specifically the use of his news channels. You know, you can tune into Russian Times or Russian news, and it paints a picture that is saying that the war in Ukraine is not a war, it is just a special military operation. It's not an actual battle, it's not an actual war. And there are many Russians that believe that this is true and this is the case, because it is propaganda that the Russian people are buying into there. I'll tell you what, whilst we wait for that, let's go back to Canva. I want to get my picture of Napoleon. Now, I've already uploaded a picture that I created on AI earlier. We've got this big giant boar here. I could take the pig's head there. Whoa. I've got this one here. I personally, though, I like the fierce looking one. This one here. Okay. That's going to be the basis of my picture. Of course, that's too big because that's taken up the rest of the shot now. So I'm going to just go to my edit photo, Magic Studio, background remover, and it will remove that background for me. There you go. Done. Job done. Let's make that a bit smaller. We'll put him there. Let's have a look if my image is done yet. Oh, come on. What is taking so long? Right, I'm not going to waste your time. I'm just going to use perhaps this image here. And again, I'm going to go to background remover, edit photo. I've selected the photo, background remover. And you can see I've got that there, but currently he's behind it. Do I want him to be behind or do I want him to be on top? I quite like that, actually. Napoleon, our glorious leader. No, I'll keep that there. Napoleon, our glorious leader. What I need to do now is to get some red in there, though, on the farm buildings itself. So if I go back to my image down here, we had these red triangles that were popping out. We had these red silhouettes of buildings. So let's just find elements. Let's have a look at that's done yet. No. School internet is not fast, guys. Red. Let's just close that. Search elements. Wolf silhouette. No, we don't want wall. We'll go with city silhouette. Graphics, let's have a look here. Any of these? Do I want any of these? Industrial silhouette, maybe? That one, that one, that one, that one. No, 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 no. That one. I like that one. Now, again, I want this to go behind. Can I change the color though? Or is it always going to be just, that's just a line, isn't it? I mean, I could keep that line there. Let's just have a look what it looks like. Go back, back. Maybe back again. No, forward. Bring it down. Bring it down. Make it larger. I don't like it. I'm going to delete that. Let's use a different one. Don't like any of them, to be honest. Although that one is already red. Look at that. That's brilliant. I'll go for that. Position. Backward. Backward. Aha. Right. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay. We've got Napoleon. We've got his name. We've got the picture behind. We've got the farmhouse. All I need is maybe something else down here. Now, this is where I might chuck in a shape. Go back to elements, shapes. I want to get some geometric shapes in now. So I might go for this here, the arrow block. There we go. Do we want it to be that color though? No. I think I'm going to go with red. I'll just shorten that like that. I'll go to my color, red. Okay, I like that, but I think we can match it with the red color there. So if I copy, so that's Control C, Control V. I've got two of them now. I'm going to go with photo colors again, but this time it's the darker shade of red. So I've got two of those shapes. That was pretty cool. But I want that to go inside, so I'm going to make that a bit smaller. Because I'm kind of giving that the deeper red is going to be on the inside, and it kind of looks like a ribbon with a border now. There we go. Now I can put some text in there. You know what? I don't like our glorious leader. I think that's a rubbish line to say. And also, I know, what have I done? Undo, undo. I just want to change the color of that writing. And let's go with photo color. We'll go with one of the grays. And we're going to bring that forward. That's what I marked up on there. Position, where's the writing there? So that's going to be in front. In front, thank you. Our glorious leader? No. All animals are equal. Because that's obviously, you know, a tagline from the principles of animalism. I don't like SK Concreta. I'm going to go back with, oh, what's this one? Minova? No. Podkova? No. I like my Barossa, so I'm going to go back with that one. Wherever it is gone. There. And I'm going to make that much larger. Let's go for 100. Zoom out. All animals are equal. Maybe that's a little bit too big. And there you go. Napoleon, all animals are equal. Am I happy with that? Would I be happy with that for a piece of homework from you? Propaganda art? You know, maybe I'll put a picture of a green flag on there. But, you know, I've just demonstrated for you in 20 minutes how to build your poster using Canva if you wish to do that. You know, I'm expecting, you know, quality that looks at least like mine. This is a really poor example. You know, I would like yours to be 10 times better than mine. All I've done there was some really basic stuff. I've chucked in a couple of words, a couple of text boxes, a couple of images, and I've just layered them. That's really easy. You know, I think you guys can do better than this, especially for those of you that are aspiring artists. You know, if I were to go back to my homepage, you know, and show you this piece here, your actual piece, you know, that is an actual piece of propaganda art. Okay, I've spent a long time. There's multiple components within this. You know, I've got 3 silhouettes of animals there. I've got a star with the hammer and sickle inside. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different images, all created by AI, I hasten to add. And I've got lots of muted colors. I've got EVD on there. I'm missing, you know, 4 legs good, 2 legs bad. That could have easily gone on my poster. But anyway, I digress. Over and out. Enjoy your homework.